All right, so Mark chapter 13, verse 19. Jesus still going. For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation which God created unto this time, neither shall be. Those days shall be affliction as never was from the beginning of creation. This is going to be the worst affliction of all mankind has ever seen in the history of the world, of the earth created, or ever will be again. So, you're not going to be ready. If you're believing the pre-trib rapture, the rapture can happen at any moment. You're not going to be ready for this. Those days shall be, for in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of creation. So this is going to be worse than the flood of Noah. Can you imagine that? Millions of people drown in the flood. And this is going to be worse than that. Through much tribulation we shall enter the kingdom of God. Remember, we went over that. You're not exempt. You're so-called Christian. You're not exempt from persecution or trouble or tribulation. You better read the King James Bible again. Again for once. Yeah, I know most people never even read the Bible. These preacher rapture people, they don't read the Bible. They never read the King James, that's for sure. But it's just getting serious. Take a look around, people. Look at the world around. And you think you're in America, you're going to be exempt. You're fooling yourself too. All right, so where are we in verse number 20? And except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened the days. The elect's sake, whom he hath chosen. Right? Those days will be shortened. What days? The days of affliction he's just talking about. They're going to be shortened. That's the great tribulation. Because if you read this tribulation, 3.5 years, the abomination of desolation, that starts the great tribulation. Right? And the great tribulation is going to be shortened, because he said there's no one going to be left. No flesh shall be saved if the Lord doesn't shorten those days. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to shorten the great tribulation, so people will be left. If he doesn't, then everyone's going to be killed. All right. So, and he said, for the elect's sake, whom he has chosen. So remember when Jesus, he said, no one comes unto me unless the Father draws them. Because Jesus, remember his disciples, he knew from the beginning who believed and who believed not. Because that's why he chose Judas of Iscariot. Because he knew he did not believe. He knew that from the beginning. That's why he chose him. Because he needed someone to betray him to fulfill the scriptures. But the rest he chose knowing that they believe with their heart. He knows the end from the beginning. Right? And so hopefully, if you're seeing this right now, then I'm believing, hopefully, God the Father is drawing you unto his Son. Hopefully he's choosing you, you know. So